bench pressing, dumbbell pressing, any kind of basically chest press. I'm going to kind of cover them all in this video. And in the plan, you've actually got a bench press and an incline dumbbell press, which I'm going to demo here. Now, just for educational purposes, the reason why we go onto a slight incline, and notice that it isn't much of an incline, I tend to have people go 20, 30 degrees. If you go too much, it starts to become more of a shoulder exercise for the front of the shoulder, and for most of you, you probably don't want any more strength there until the back strength has kind of balanced out, especially for those of you that are trying to correct posture, improve neck pain, that kind of thing. So 20 to 30 degrees there. That incline will just slightly target the muscle a little bit higher up. Now, I give this to clients without them kind of really knowing why, just to make the chest a little bit bigger at the top, because when you do a shirt up, it will look slightly better. But in the grand scheme of things, having a flat bench versus having an incline bench doesn't change it hugely. It kind of just shifts the emphasis. So incline press, slightly upper, so you get more of the kind of collarbone region. Your more traditional flat bench is going to be more mid-pec. So that now means that you can either use a dumbbell or a barbell. You understand why the bench is changed in terms of angle. You might just change it because you get bored. You might do 3 or 4 weeks on an incline and think, I'll go back to flat. The common mistake with pressing with a lot of people is they don't hold the shoulder blades in place, and then when they push here, they round. A guy the other day in one of the gyms I was at was practically coming off the back of the bench on a machine, sat up, and finishing it here. Coming back. All that's gonna do is work the front of the shoulder more, put a lot of stress on the back, and just kind of make your posture worse. I will say now while I'm on the video is, for those of you who have any neck problems, who are slightly rounded, I tend to not give chest exercises to my clients, or those types of clients, for several weeks, because if you come to me like this, it doesn't really make sense for me to make you do more. What I'm gonna do though is make you do lots of this, and then I'll bring it back in. So that's just an awareness for you guys. If you look at that plan and think, I don't really need the chest work, then by all means take it out and add something else in. Now, a common question I get from people, happened a lot this week, is once the dumbbells get heavy, how do we lift them up? So I think I might as well show you in this video. What you're gonna need to do at some point is actually learn to roll back and push them up. Because I guarantee that at some point, you're gonna need a bit of momentum to get them here. Now, feet can be on here, if need be. My shoulders are away from ears. And if I do this stood up, I'm gonna essentially have it as if there was a line between my thumbs, and when I come back, it would be as if I was trying to hit this upper chest area. If it was a flat bench, more kind of nipple line is probably where you're gonna be. When you're on your bench, I want you to pull the shoulder blades back into the bench to create a chest that's kind of open. And I want you to think a bit like a row where you pinch, but I want you to hold that posture to keep some stability through the neck. So don't be that person that was letting the shoulder blades kind of flap around without any control. If you do that, you'll feel your chest muscles work more, and you'll be less likely to aggravate your shoulder joint. Now, for those of you that have healthy shoulders, elbows can be out, shoulder blades are back, and I'm gonna push into the middle and squeeze my chest. Elbows are soft. Here, I'm kind of creating a 90-degree angle from my arms. That is essentially looking like this. Now the problem with this is this position actually aggravates the shoulder a lot for people. So, shoulders down. An alternative would be just to tuck the elbows in a tiny bit. Now, if we tuck them too much, it becomes a tricep press. We're going to go through this after this one. But we can find kind of a sweet spot between kind of 45 degrees and elbow being out. Traditionally, the bodybuilding bench press would be out here. But again, like I've said a few times now, modify it for your own body. If you've got shoulder problems, tuck in a little bit more. For me personally, I tuck in, and I actually also have the neutral grip that I've talked about a few times, where the dumbbells face each other. Once you've got that kind of consideration that the whole body is going to work, abs braced, legs are tight, maybe elbows slightly tucked, then all you're going to do is squeeze your chest together, come down, 3 to 4 seconds. This is one where if you come too quickly, lots of people do strain their chest muscles, so be careful, and push. You'll notice that at the top, I'm not letting my shoulder blades follow the movement. They've stayed packed down into the bench, my abs are braced, and I'm going to control it. Those that are new, you might feel that's a bit wobbly at first because all of the stabilizing muscles need to get stronger. So especially for you, if you've spent 3 or 4 weeks using the machine, and then you switch over to the dumbbells, go light and understand that the control and the balance will come. The thing I can't stress the most about this is abs tight, shoulders packed into the bench. It's this movement, not all of this. Lock it in place. As you press in your mind, squeeze your chest and bring your hands across the midline here.